Hi Flosstube, Katrina, the crafty cataloger here. Thank you for visiting my channel. If you are a return visitor, thank you for stopping by. If you are new, I hope that you will find what I'm going to share today to be of interest. This is where I share my crafting endeavors, but today is going to be a little bit different. Today I am going to talk about an online resource that I think will be of interest to my crafting friends. If you are a resident of the state of Michigan, I hope you already know about MEL, or the Michigan E-Library. MEL is a program provided in part by the Institute of Museum and Library Services through the Library of Michigan and part of the Michigan Department of Education. It is free to all residents of the state of Michigan, and it is a great resource. MEL has two parts: MELCAT, which is a statewide sharing system where if your library does not have an item you wish to borrow and they participate, they can request it from another library in the state. It will get shipped to your library. You can borrow it, take it back to your library, and they will ship it back home. I don't have any statistics handy as to how many libraries in the state participate, but I think the majority of the public and many university and college libraries also participate, and some school libraries do as well. The other portion of MEL is the e-resources that they offer, and the database I want to show you today is part of that e-resource collection. If you are in the state of Michigan and you want to access the Michigan e-Library, you just need to type mel.org into your browser address bar and it will take you to this page. And to get to the database I want to show you, we are going to click on e-resources. The e-resources page is divided up into three main categories: public libraries, K-12 schools, and browse all e-resources. If you have a student in school, they should also be taking advantage of these great resources to help them with their schoolwork. The encyclopedia is here, along with several other databases that truly are a better source for completing research projects, etc., over doing a Google or Yahoo search. What I want to share with you today, though, is called the Hobbies and Crafts Reference Center, and that can be found either by going down here and clicking on H, or it's listed right here under the Browse All e-Resources box. So I will click on Hobbies and Crafts Reference Center. The Hobbies and Crafts Reference Center is a product of the EBSCO company. It covers over 140 topics and includes licensed periodicals, books, and videos. This is the main page for the Hobbies and Crafts Reference Center. You'll see at the very top there is a search box. You can type in your topic, click the search button, and it will search for you. It defaults to a basic search, but they do also offer an advanced search if you were to wish to do something a little more specific, such as cross stitch and Christmas, or cross stitch or embroidery, or cross stitch not ornament. You could do that type of search here to be a little more specific, and you can limit your search in other ways as well to items that are full text within a certain publication date. If you want a certain type of document, say you only want abstracts, or you only want bibliographies. I'm not sure this document type limiting would work as well in this database as it does in others, but it is an option. You can also limit by publication type. If you only want to search books or magazines, you could do that here. And there are some other options as well. If you click the icon for the database, it will always take you back to the home page. On the home page, the main portion is the Browse by Category section. You'll see that there are 12 categories: arts and crafts, kids crafts, performing arts, collecting, model building, science and technology, home and garden, needle crafts and textiles, scrapbooking and paper crafts, indoor recreation, outdoor recreation, and view all topics. On the right hand side, the Makerspace Spotlight is an area where they spotlight a different craft. I do not know how often they change that, but it does change from time to time. And they also have a featured video. The last section on the page is the Browse Popular Sources area. They have just highlighted some of the popular books that are part of the collection so that you can easily access them from here. These are all full text. One of the nice things about these databases is that you can create a free account, which will allow you to save items for future reference. So if I were to click the sign in, I have already created a free account. I can sign in, and now I have access to the folder where I have saved some items on a previous search. I am just going to go ahead and click on the needle crafts and textiles category. You'll see that when you do that, it breaks the category down even further into more narrow topics: applique, beadwork, crochet, fabric painting. You'll notice that crochet, sewing, and knitting are in a different color and size of font, and they have a black arrow next to them. This just indicates that those three topics have been broken down even further. So if I click on sewing, I can be even more specific. I want to sew something for babies and toddlers, or I want to sew home decor, or I want to sew ornaments and decorations. Let's click on cross stitch because I know that is of interest to most all of us. When you do that, it tells me that I am seeing results 1 through 10 out of 2,642. It gives me the title of the article that I can access. It gives me the author, the source, the date, issue number, page number. In this case, it tells me there are 10 color photographs and 3 charts. And there is an abstract. If I want to see the full text of this information here, I can click or hover over this magnifying glass and I can see the full text of that. From here, I can also click to see the full citation, add it to my folder, or click to open the item. I can open the item either by clicking on the title or on the link located at the bottom of the entry. I believe everything is available as a PDF. Some items are also available in HTML full text format. You also have the option on the left hand side to do some limiting of your search results as well. You can limit by source type, subject, and publication. So if you wanted to just see magazine articles, you could click the box and that would limit your results to just magazine articles. Or if you only wanted to see patterns, or if you only wanted to see things that were from the Just Cross Stitch magazine, you could do some limiting there as well. So if I see something that catches my eye and I want to look at it further, I can again either click on the title or click on the link and it will open. It'll take a second to load. This particular item is, I believe, 8 pages. Yes, so it is showing me that currently on my screen is page 1 out of 8. I can adjust how big or small it is here. I can make it fit the page. I can rotate it if I need to. On the left hand side, I can see a thumbnail preview of the pages that it's going to show me. On the right hand side, I see the full page. You can see that this is indeed from the Cross Stitcher November 2021 magazine. It is page 71. Basically, I have now gotten into the entire magazine. If I want to see other parts of the magazine, I can come over here on the left and I can move to different sections of the magazine and see different articles or projects that were included in that magazine. So if I click to a different section and click a different link, it's going to bring up whatever was on that page. I don't want to scroll down too far, but full pattern is included there. Here at the top, I have the option to download or print. And if I click here, I can change the view. I'm not sure what present does. Document properties just gives me some more information about it. On the far right hand side, I have the option to print, email, add to my folder, cite, which is probably not something you would do too often with this particular database, but most all of the databases in MEL do have a citation generator if you need that for some research you might be doing for a school project. Export, or obtain a permalink if you want to share a link to this direct article to someone else who has access to the database. Again, I can save things for future reference, so here are some things that I saved previously on a search that I did, and I just wanted to point out there are some things in here that many of you will recognize, like from the December 1st, 2016 magazine, The Seasons and Chalk Heart Christmas by Priscilla Blaine and Kathy Haberman of Hands On Design is right there, and the chart is there. And I believe the finishing instructions and everything are included. So you can find some things that are quite well known, and you know, the full article is here. They've not left any parts of it out. So if I go back, I can actually go back and do a new search. So I just really think this is a great resource, especially like if you're looking for maybe some Christmas ornaments or something to stitch and you didn't want to purchase the whole ornament magazine because there were only 2 in it that you liked. You could probably get them this way. Down at the bottom you can advance to the next page. I think up here under page options you can choose to say I want to see more than 10 things per page. You can change the way this page looks for you. So if you have a good internet connection and you don't mind loading more than 10 results at once, you can change that. So I just wanted to share this with you because I think it's a really great resource, and I hope that those of you who are in the state of Michigan will take advantage of this resource. And if you are not in the state of Michigan, I do encourage you to contact your local library and see if you have access to it somehow. So if you have any further questions about it, if I did not cover something clearly, please comment below and I will do my best to answer your questions. I do hope to come back with a crafty update in the next week or so. So until then, happy crafting!